This is a Saturday.
A.m. Thank you for those of you who ordered curry tonight. We've never been open late like this before, and I've been on my own fulfilling orders, and I'm really grateful for them. I'm going to keep this as short and sweet as possible. I had a discussion with my investor. Her name is Mom. And an hour ago, it was very apparent that I won't have any more money borrowing capability starting next week. I just borrowed another $4,500 to make a payroll, and payroll has been sent. But if we don't somehow make at least $14,000 to $16,000 over the next 2 days, I will not have enough money to pay rent, and it's not enough. I have tax payments coming up. I have to make payroll next week organically, which will be the priority. And we will not be making enough this week to pay all of our bills next week while not being able to get additional funding to supplement the shortfall. I think this is going to be the last weekend that we provide sushi service. I don't know what to do next week without an investor. So I'm very sorry to make this announcement. I'm really proud of the food that we provide, and I hope you can try it this weekend, because I think this is the last weekend we're going to be able to. Thank you.
So a ticking time bomb that I feel like not a lot of people know about is the fact that most of your favorite local Chinese restaurants that are being owned by like Chinese immigrants are probably not going to be around within the next 10 to 15 years. And this is because, for context, my parents own a Chinese restaurant, and basically all of our friends and family in our like community also own their own Chinese restaurants. So, you know, what I know is happening is that a lot of these people who came to America, you know, a couple decades ago, opened up their Chinese restaurants. They're getting to the age now where they are trying to figure out how to retire and how to essentially like what to do with the business. And so one of the options obviously is to sell it.
Is that what it is? Or did y'all figure out that y'all people wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash? And now it's bouncing. I don't feel bad at all, because this is a long time coming. And it's not to say that we're just trying to boycott businesses to hurt y'all. Listen, it's not about y'all. It's about us. It's about the fact that we've been coming into your businesses, patronizing y'all businesses, but yet we're treated like we're nothing.
I saw this thing online of how the black people are not going to these salons or this. They are seriously boycotting these Asian people. We are not funding them anymore. It's empty. Look at this. I thought it was a joke. Ain't nobody in there. Wow. Look at this. They are not playing. Talking all of that shit about the niggas, and the niggas ain't going in there to buy you nothing. Wow, I thought it was a joke, but they are not playing with these Asian people. Ain't nobody in there saying they don't need the black dollar. Uh-huh.
Nana. I have bad news. We are closing.
If you're seeing this video, that means it's too late. I know you done seen this store before. That one Chinese store, I've been living here for like forever. I ain't never go in this store until I seen store closing 50% off.
They love to act like boycotting or black out Asian businesses is not working. It's only a TikTok. People want their mouth. I'm going to flip my camera and I'm going to show you this restaurant. I was open like last week, if I'm not mistaken, closed down now. Let me show you. As you can see, FBA stand up. As you can see right here, this business is shut down. It's closed right here. So they love to act like this is only on TikTok. It's working, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, the first restaurant, but the first business in the black community should be the Asian restaurant. The food is no good anyway, to be honest with you.
Joe,
what do you want?
this is no more. No,
I'm looking up trying to get a t-shirt, and why are you in my face? Bro, you want some hurry up and buy shit. Huh?
Black no more.
Alright, so get the fuck away from me.
You fuck you.
Fuck you.
You fuck you.
Fuck is wrong with you, bro? Get the
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a topic that is generating intense debate across social media and within communities across America. It's a story that goes far beyond empty stores or struggling businesses. It's about economy, consumer power, race, and the choice people make with their money. Across platforms like TikTok and YouTube, videos have surfaced showing noticeably quieter beauty supply stores, nail salon, and restaurant owned by Asian business owners is predominantly black neighborhood. At the same time, many black creators are encouraging people to redirect their spending towards black-owned businesses, describing it as an economy movement rather than simply a boycott. Supporters argue that this isn't driven by hate, but by years of frustration over feeling disrespected, racially profiled, undervalued, while spending billions of dollars in businesses that rely heavily on black customers. They believe that if a community has significant buying power, it should also invest in businesses that treat it with dignity and reinvest in that same community. Others, however, see the situation very differently. They worry about the impact on small business owners, employees, and families who depend on these businesses for their livelihood. They argue that broad boycotts can affect people who may not share the attitude or behavior being criticized. In today's video, we will examine the claims being made, the reaction from both sides, and the broader conversation about economic influence, accountability, and community investment. Our goal isn't to inflame tension or promote division, but to understand why this movement has gained so much attention and what it could mean for businesses and consumers alike. Let's dive into the video real quick. I'll be back with my commentaries.
What it do, y'all, man? Listen, real quick, I just want to say, man, listen, I'm proud of y'all. I've been seeing the pictures. I've been seeing motherfuckers standing on business by not going to the nail shops, going to the Asian stores, doing a boycott, man. I'm proud of y'all. Let's keep it going. And like I said, everybody ain't gonna come. It's all right. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? But one thing we should be doing, each one teach one. Every time you see another, you know, hey, listen, make sure y'all ain't fucking with them shops. Handle that business. We finna stand on that business. Hey, little by little, man, but I'm happy, man. Listen, I see y'all sending me pictures like, look, bro, we doing it. It's working. Hey, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
So a ticking time bomb that I feel like not a lot of people know about is the fact that most of your favorite local Chinese restaurants that are being owned by like Chinese immigrants are probably not going to be around within the next 10 to 15 years. And this is because, for context, my parents own a Chinese restaurant, and basically all of our friends and family in our like community also own their own Chinese restaurants. So, you know, what I know is happening is that a lot of these people who came to America, you know, a couple decades ago, opened up their Chinese restaurants. They're getting to the age now where they are trying to figure out how to retire and how to essentially like what to do with the business. And so one of the options obviously is to sell it.
Is that what it is? Or did y'all figure out that y'all people wrote a check that your ass couldn't cash? and now it's bouncing. I don't feel bad at all because this is a long time coming. And it's not to say that we're just trying to boycott businesses to hurt y'all. Listen, it's not about y'all. It's about us. It's about the fact that we've been coming into your businesses, patronizing y'all businesses, but yet we're treated like we're nothing. Yet we're treated like we're nothing. We're treated as if our dollars don't matter. We're treated as if you're tired of dealing with us. Yet you open up service industry companies where you have to provide customer service, you have to provide food, you have to provide us, you're cleaning our feet, but yet you don't respect us. We're just dirty people. Man, listen, it's crazy. And it's so funny seeing all of these think pieces go online and they still fail to realize where all of this is coming from, as if we just got up one day and said, let's just boycott business. No. Where do you think the whole term hurry up and buy came from? Y'all been tired of us in your stores. You say it's because we're stealing and all of this stuff. Why keep opening up stores in the neighborhoods with us then? It's almost as if you can't open them anywhere else. And see, what's funny is you talk about the people moving here and immigrants are not opening up these businesses anymore. Or can immigrants not come over here the same way they did before because of this current administration? Oh, and let's talk about the fact that y'all come over here and don't like us, don't respect our money. Y'all treat us like we're less than, but you're doing our feet. You're serving us food. It's almost as if the higher class Asian community over there still in their country didn't have to come mingle with the lessers. Am I getting somewhere with this? It's almost as if this is like a second-rate job that y'all do here. Even though it's your business, you have to clean and file the feet of the very people that you despise. Let's wear that facade. I don't get it. But then y'all feel like y'all are better than us here, but y'all know how y'all are looked at home. Y'all know how people look at you at home. The people with the tech companies, the people with the pharmaceuticals, not the Chinese restaurants in the hood, not the nail salons where you got to scrape the feet of us niggas in the hood. We thought y'all was a quiet, docile community till everybody got online and drove saying how much y'all didn't need the black dollar. But if y'all don't need it so much, why is it a problem if we're not patronizing your businesses anymore? Why the uproar? What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Is it that your people not going to support your business? They don't need their feet done? They don't need their nails done? They don't want to eat Chinese food? Oh, y'all don't eat the Chinese food that you serve to us. Oh, yeah. What are we even talking about here? See, and it's funny because I did a video on the stock market and how it's crashing in Korea, but everybody got in the comments saying it has nothing to do with what's going on in America. Listen, common sense ain't so common anymore.
I really want you guys to watch this video.
You don't go into a black neighborhood without seeing Asian businesses or restaurants or liquor store owners, and vice versa. You don't go into Asian neighborhoods without seeing black customers and black clients that keep our businesses alive. And
you don't go into the black community without seeing Asian businesses and restaurant and liquor store owners. But you don't go into the Asian community without seeing black customers and clients. Do you see the problem there? In just 15 seconds, not only did she show the problem between the black and Asian community, but she shows the problem of the black community and our continuous allowance of us to let other people come in and economically exploit us, and for other people to see and benefit from our economic viability. Everyone but us benefits. Not only is economic exploitation horrible enough, it gets worse than that. They come into our communities and they're very anti-black, and they treat our people disrespectfully, and oftentimes it has led to them taking black lives. This happened in 1991. This happened in 2023. This is a 30-year period and the exact same things are happening. Something is immensely wrong as to why we have still allowed this to continue. The fact fact that we know how horribly we are treated by these business owners and their communities in our own community, and yet we have still somehow allowed them to be economically benefiting from us, is insanity. And the craziest part of it all is that none of these communities, whether it's Asian, Arabic, or even Palestinian, yes, are bringing in businesses that can benefit us, or that are necessary, are vital to our well-being. We don't need Chinese food to survive. So there's no point of us supporting them. We don't need our nails done to survive. We don't need liquor stores and drugs and horrible food that they're selling us. So the fact that they're able to still have economic viability in our communities is insane. They aren't bringing in hospitals to our communities. They're not bringing in grocery stores to our communities. There is no advantage of Black people allowing Asian businesses, Arabic, Palestinian businesses in our community. Not even bringing in businesses that are selling products and goods that we could go and resell later that have some type of resale value. So it just is so preposterous that this is continuing to happen. And just if you thought it couldn't get any more silly, in 2020, they came out with Stop Asian Hate, to suggest that Black people were committing crimes against Asians. But if we're the ones who hated them, how are they allowed to open up businesses in our communities, and yet we aren't allowed to open businesses in their community? Black people are the ones who helped them get that crime bill passed.
When they killed George Floyd, did you stop going to white businesses? Did you stop shopping at IKEA? When this guy hate crime this guy, I didn't stop listening to The Weeknd. I didn't refuse to watch Sinners.
Did this nigga forget that niggas was burning down Targets? And then we boycotted Target after they took away DEI? What the fuck is he talking about? I'll never understand why these motherfuckers never have this kind of smoke for white folks, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as a Black person does a sliver of a fraction of what white people be doing to Asian folks, all hell breaks loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if anybody needs to be boycotting something, and y'all need to be boycotting white folks. Y'all need to be up here with us. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you look at what the United States alone has done to China in the past, done to South Korea, Laos, Vietnam, y'all should be pissed off. Look at what the UK did to India. What the fuck? But Black people wanted to boycott Asian businesses because an Asian man killed a Black child. It's crazy. It's not clicking for me. Maybe I'm just goofy as shit. And also, using that picture of George Floyd was definitely a choice. Definitely felt very weird, very odd, very racist. And then using the Black Panther duel instead of Sinners, weird ass nigga. And also, like, it's so crazy how fast Stop Asian Hate turned into just another strand of All Lives Matter and being in opposition to fucking Black Lives Matter. Shit is very odd, bro. And like, it's never in your favor to side with white folks, because when y'all see what happened whenever they took away affirmative action, y'all acceptance rates went down, but Black folks didn't. We're not the issue, it's white folks. But shout out to the homies Dr. Gia and Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Go give them a follow. They make good content.
And for all the angry Asians, if it's so racist that we not supporting y'all businesses no more, what was it when y'all wasn't never supporting our businesses? What was it when y'all came into our communities, set up shop, and never gave back to the community? What was that? Was that racist or no? Oh, okay. Okay.
So I found myself back in Asian people business, and this is what I found out. Oh, baby, the ban is not stopping, okay? Them Asian-owned nail salons and shit, the chairs are empty. It's summertime. That's where they supposed to get the most business. Pedicure season, baby. They have no clients. Now they all on the internet crying about how their salons are empty and how nobody's getting their nails done, nobody's supporting these businesses, and how it's racist and everybody's anti-Asian. But let me explain something to y'all, okay? I want to make sure that I'm 110% clear, so that way I'm going to talk real slow so that way y'all understand me, okay? Because I understand that comprehension is not a skill that everybody has. People do not want to support your business, not because they don't like Asian people and they're anti-Asian. They don't want to support your business because they're tired of being racially profiled as soon as they walk into the door. All right? They're tired of feeling like that every time they go into y'all salons and, you know, go to y'all hair supply stores, you're following them around and, you know, you laughing and joking and talking shit in different languages and Vietnamese or whatever the fuck language y'all are speaking. They don't feel welcome. That's why they don't want to support your business. This whole situation with Cyrus was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was already coming. Like I said, I'm going to speak real slow so that way everybody understand what it is that I'm saying, okay? So, For you to try to shift the blame and say, well, don't buy nothing from China, and that means that y'all need to just start growing y'all hair and stop buying that wigs and weaves from China and whoop whoop whoop. How are you claiming that someone is being racist to you when you are being microaggressive all in the same breath? Okay, it's like you don't know if you want to be the victim or the villain in this origin story. And the problem is that y'all want that proximity to whiteness. But let me explain something to you. Unless your skin is pale white and you are white, you will never be white. Okay, baby, they don't look at you as one of them. You are still a minority. You are still a person of color. And the fact that you use that as a pedestal to put yourself above other people of color because your skin's just a tiny bit lighter is a problem. It's deep in y'all community, and that's something that y'all need to work on. But all this crying on the internet, it need to stop, because we don't give a fuck.
One thing I don't play about is my black people. And if anybody who looks like me is a threat, whether you consider me a threat or not, if anybody who looks like me is a threat to you or seen as a stepping stone in your financial endeavors, and our lives don't matter, no. These are the best my nails ever look. I went up there and got me a black nail tech. I never played. I mean, this can go on my life. I could do this for hours and hours and hours. I'm still not gonna try that new pho restaurant. I stand for something. I'm about to get my hair done tomorrow by some Africans, and I needed color hair because I'm gonna do color. I think. Not even I think I do. I need color hair. Guess where I went? It was 30 minutes away. I went to the Black Owned hair supply store. And don't tell me, oh, they get their hair from blah 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 Asia. Okay. My money still went to a black owned business. Did they get their hair from? No.
And while a lot of people from the Asian community have been showing their true colors lately about this boycott against them, I got to thinking, I ain't never seen y'all at Mama Lucy's over there in Miami. I ain't never seen y'all at Sunday's Eatery in Miami Gardens. I ain't never seen y'all at Sister Sarah's Crab House over there in Fort Lauderdale. I ain't never seen y'all at Shisha, the one in Hollywood or the one in Lauderhill. I ain't never seen y'all at the Dutch Pot or Donna's Caribbean Restaurant. And these are all popular black-owned places down here in South Florida that I frequented one too many times. And I ain't never seen y'all there. So while y'all upset that we're no longer going to be patronizing y'all businesses, it seems like y'all ain't been patronizing ours from the beginning. Meaning this has always been a one-sided thing from the beginning. And now y'all upset because the one side is about to take their side back when y'all haven't been on our side to begin with. Oh well.
It's not working, huh? It's not working. Hey y'all, Miss B back again at another beauty supply store. And listen, I'm seeing all these sales. I saw 50% off, 75% off. And why is that? Because we are not up in there, y'all. I walked through this gigantic beauty supply store and the aisles were empty on a Saturday. We are doing it, y'all. Now, one thing I did notice though is that I saw a few black men in this store, which I was surprised by, but I know that y'all need your wave caps and your wave brushes and your clippers and all of that. I would only ask, please, let's all lock in. There are black owned beauty supply stores in most areas. So guys, let's get on this. I know that y'all were concerned about whether or not the women were going to follow through, and we are following through, y'all. So we need everybody to lock into this transfer of wealth, this blackout. We got this, y'all. We are doing it, and we need to do it together. So I love y'all. We are doing this thing, and I'm so proud.
Support black businesses. I just took my nails off myself, just one by one. These are my real nails. I'll just polish them, and I'm still not going to the Asians. I'm not going back. I'm standing behind what I said. If you're going to a nail tech, go to a black nail tech. That's it.
Welcome back, guys. As we have seen throughout this discussion, this story is about much more than individual businesses. It raises larger questions about how communities use their economic power, what businesses owe their customers, and how trust is built or lost over time. One message repeated throughout the video is that consumers ultimately decide where their money goes. When customers feel respected, they are more likely to remain loyal. When they feel mistreated or ignored, many choose to spend elsewhere. Whether one agree with this specific boycott or not, history has shown that organized consumer action can have real economic consequences. At the same time, it's important to remember that every community is diverse. Not every business owner share the same views or practice, and bold generalization about entire racial or ethnic group can deepen division rather than solve problem. Productive conversations are most effective when they focus on specific behavior, accountability, and mutual respect, not stereotypes. This debate also highlights a growing interest in supporting businesses that reinvest in local communities and provide positive customer experiences. For many people, where they spend their money has become just an economic decision, but a reflection of their values. Ultimately, lasting progress depends on respect, fairness, and accountability from everyone involved. Businesses succeed when they value their customers, and communities become stronger when economic relationships are built on trust rather than resentment. What do you think? Is this movement primarily about economic empowerment, customer accountability, or something else entirely? Share your perspective in the comments below, but keep the discussion respectful and focused on ideas rather than personal attacks. If you found this breakdown informative, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss future discussion on the biggest story shaping our community. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.